Hello, everybody. Another beautiful day in paradise.
Come on, Demi.
Ah, damn it. What? I have to bring my Zippo again. One of these days I remember.
Oh yeah, I mean, but the yield curve inversion is a
Whoa,
what? Mango orange.
pretty good. Sparkling. Vitamin fortified with antioxidants. No synthetic colors. No certified synthetic colors.
Um,
Yeah, there's let's see, a bunch of real stores are closing. We did finish out the year pretty good though, the GDP. But now they're predicting that's not going to do pretty good this year.
yeah.
We don't sell bananas that are ready to go. What kind of capitalist country is this?
Yeah. They should put a zipper on it.
Yeah, the yield curve is inverting.
Well, I think that chart. The housing market's trashy.
Housing market's about had it.
And the only reason it's up here is because everybody's moving here.
Yeah, the thing about Florida is we have high rents, but there's a lot of empty houses, which I was surprised to find out about. I can't remember what the statistics are, but there's a lot of empty houses.
Well, the banks have been sitting on a lot of empty houses. And with 1,000 people a day moving into Central Florida, you're fixing to get ready because they can't build them fast enough. You're getting ready to take it, remodel them, and rent them or sell them to people. Because there's such an influx of demand, they can recoup some of their losses.
Oh, well, they'll just get that from the Fed.
Yeah. No.
It's interesting the Fed is not going to raise rates this year. So that's not a good sign. So now they have nothing to fight the recession when it comes because they can't really lower rates. They're going to lower a little bit back to zero. Not enough to help anything. Oh, we need to start working on our new channel too. That's up to us.
I already started on it.
Did you?
Yeah. Sauerkraut, the hot dogs, the eggs.
Yeah, we can show that. How to do that. Yeah, we'll get that going. Just, when I was in the hospital, I thought I'd get some work done. Just didn't feel like doing nothing. Plus, I had some really great nurses. So I spent most of my time messing with them. But everybody came to visit me. It was really weird, man. A bunch of nurses came from other floors because word got out that I was apparently a pretty fun patient. Then management came up and asked me a bunch of questions, what else we could do, is there anything, what do you think about the place? It's a nice hospital. A new hospital. Really nice people. Really nice place.
Oh yeah,
But it was empty. Like, nobody there. And they were surprised and a lot about other people doing. I went in the emergency room. I was the only person.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think about it, but they asked, what else they could provide, or, I thought about the place. And when they mentioned Nerf guns. When I was a Altamont. Somebody brought Nerf gun. Chris Chubb brought some Nerf guns. So I was having fights with the nurses.
Mm-hmm. Well, then you could have like laser tag guns.
Where are we going?
Just for Christmas with the grandson. See Ray and Jackson, they like to. You recording?
Yeah, why not?
Oh.
Trying to get our thoughts together for the show.
Oh,
It's our
okay.
pre-show. Morning. Sunday here in Central Florida. Before we hit the bunker.
He and his son were all the time using Nerf guns and all that kind of stuff. His wife was getting a little aggravated about it because, walking through the room and stepping on it, or they didn't get a couple and the dog got it and stuff like that. So I got on Amazon and for $50 I sent him a pair of laser guns that they can shoot each other with and stuff. Yeah.
It's funny, I always had my door shut, so they always knocked on the door, Every time they come in, I'd yell, password! And I kept telling them, they go, well, what is the password? I go, it's cheeseburger, because they won't let me eat here. I want a cheeseburger. So next time you come in, bring a cheeseburger. The housekeeping came in one time. And was cleaning the place up. So she knocked on the door. I said, password. And she kind of peeked in, didn't know what to say. She walked in. I said, oh, apparently you didn't get the memo. So I told all the nurses that whoever comes in this room, they can't come in unless they bring a cheeseburger. She was like, what? She was an immigrant. Not a natural born American.
Mm-hmm.
But she was pretty cool. Well, a couple hours later, somebody knocks on the door, I yell out, password, and she yells back, cheeseburger! She was the only one who caught on. What's the housekeeper? I thought that was funny. So they said they're going to send me a survey later or something to mention. I can't remember her name. I'm sure they can figure out who the housekeeper was, but that was funny. I laughed. But you're the only one who ever gave me the password.
There you go.
So is this going to be the year for the economy to hit the skids? Or do you think it's going to hold off until the election?
I think it's already going down, but you're not going to see. There's so much going on. You don't know when it's going. I mean, it has to happen.
Yeah,
There's such large.
Like, where's it
debt.
going to start? You think it's going to start in Asia and work its way this way, Europe, or America?
It's happening in so many places. It's so close everywhere. That it's unbelievable.
I was reading that the Yellow Vest,
Mm-hmm.
that the police were given order that they can shoot now.
Yeah, they're giving orders they can use live ammunition, not rubber bullets.
Wow. And that still hasn't made news over here.
Yeah.
Look it up. Look up Yellow Vest movement.
Yeah.
Everybody over here is worried about Russian collusion.
Yeah, well, now they've finally got the report. You won't even see the report on TV that there is no Russian collusion.
Yeah, that turned out to be a typical Democrat program.
Yeah.
Waste of time, waste of money, lofty intentions.
Yeah, run around calling Trump a misogynist. He's racist. He's sexist. He's this. He's that. Russian collusion. It was just all a mind game and a waste of money.
Yeah. So interested in what the Democrats going to do. I guess they're still going to go after him.
Actually, if you want Russian collusion, I mean, and with Al Qaeda and ISIS and everybody else, John McCain
Yeah.
should have been executed on television for his involvement in all these things. I mean, there's pictures surfacing of him with, holy cow.
Russian collusion. That could be more like Obama when he whispered to Vladimir's chief of staff or whatever that, hey, wait till after the election and then I can really do that.
Right. Yeah, he was caught off mic actually saying it.
Mm-hmm. On tape.
Yeah.
Well, now I wonder if they're going to make collusion a crime. Because what is collusion? I mean, if you want crime, bribery is a crime, right? When you try to bribe a congressman to give you favors, and he gives quid pro quo.
Well, it's like trying to pay a cop. That's a crime. That's bribery.
Yeah, so if anybody should be charged with a crime, it's my good buddy Bernie, using the National Treasury to give you, free stuff to vote for him.
Right.
That is bribery, reverse bribery.
Well, see, it's not bribery because he's using other people's money. It's not his money.
Not his
So
money.
he's not bribing you. See, that's the
So it's okay if they use other people's money, huh?
Well, that's what they try to convince you. Okay, that would be his excuse, He is not bribing you. He's just trying to help you with other people's money.
So you get a vote.
Yeah.
Sounds like bribery to me.
Yeah, but technically it's
Quid pro quo. You vote for me, and I'll give you stuff.
right.
I'll give you other people's stuff.
Right. I'll give you other people's stuff.
What a world. So what are we going to talk about?
It's
We got to talk a little bit about the collusion thing, because that's in the news.
Right, the Russian collusion was it was a hoax. It was a diversion because Hillary Clinton and Barack were the ones that were guilty. They had the doggone things with selling the uranium to Russia and everything else, and Putin even said when they had the doggone thing when he met with Trump in Sweden or Norway or where the heck it was, he said, well, yeah, there's Russian collusion. But it was so-and-so, and here's proof. He handed my hard drive was full of information.
Yeah.
But they didn't. Oh man, that only got showed one time on TV.
Well, we could talk about the economy, but I think that's what Gene wants to talk about.
Well, let's talk about this.
So,
if you think there isn't,
I guess we could mention a little bit about the economy.
what do you call it when you brainwash people and you lie?
Politics?
No. I'm talking about yeah, it's politics, but I'm talking about the indoctrination part of it.
Oh.
Mind control and indoctrination stuff. It's
School.
what?
Public schools.
Yeah. Well, where I'm going with, I have a reason for what I'm trying. I'm trying to
Okay.
search for the actual word
Okay.
because.
What's it now? Okay, start from the beginning.
Well, I mean,
Indoctrinate,
yeah. Well, like
propaganda.
that's the word. Okay. Now you want to talk about propaganda and stuff. Okay. It's a crime to talk about, share, or be in possession of the video of the New Zealand.
Oh. That's a crime?
Oh,
No.
yeah. In New Zealand, you can get 6 years in prison for it.
Okay.
They took down YouTube, wrote an algorithm that anybody talking about the New Zealand thing from Zero Hedge, it wouldn't appear.
Okay.
Because from what I understand, I didn't look at it. The people said if you look closely at the video, here's all these bullets flying. You didn't see any blood, but then they fell down and you saw blood, but you didn't see the bullets going through them and blood splatting against the wall and stuff. It's kind of like it was a bad made video. So
Is this a conspiracy thing now?
No, it's just, yeah, it's just, you can they took down the live body cam video that he was using.
Through Facebook.
Well, and it's against the law to use it in New Zealand. Anybody. Because I didn't see it, but the people I listened to, that they were watching it, and it was like a cheesy made in, like a cheesy movie, like kind of like that one where they run around. Oh my God, I'm so scared. It's about as silly as looking for the. Oh wait a minute, there's Bigfoot. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Blair Witch thing.
Yeah, like the Blair Witch thing, or like people looking for Bigfoot.
I haven't heard any of this.
And so there was a big thing about, oh, you're not supposed to talk about this. Like, okay.
So you're saying they're going to take down this video because we're talking about it?
But in New Zealand, places like that, they want people to turn their guns in New Zealand.
Oh yeah, people are doing it. So pretty soon only outlaws will have guns.
Well, then don't re-elect them.
Well, it's funny because right after the shooting, people went out and started buying guns, and now people are turning into guns. Not the ones they just bought.
Well, see, they have all the things. New Zealand's like Australia and England and stuff like that. You have to have gun cabinets. The police have to come by and inspect your gun cabinet and all this kind of stuff before you can bring your guns home and all this kind of
So
stuff.
that's kind of weird. In New Zealand, they can just pass a law real quick and just do away with guns. Can't do that here.
Well, if Bernie had his way, they would. But
Yeah. My good old buddy Bernie. I'm voting for him. I need a new TV. If you're listening, Bernie, I need a new TV.
So I don't know. There's just so much.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about the collusion.
There's just so much going
A
on.
little bit about New Zealand. Now I want to change the order. We'll do news first, and then the crypto news at the very end.
Well, then you got stuff with New Zealand. You got the stuff with the Yellow Vest, New Zealand,
Oh, yeah.
pollution.
We'll get that in. Maybe a little bit about Boeing. Boeing's getting hit pretty hard.
Now, I don't know. This is a conspiracy theory, but from what I've seen, it's a software problem.
Yeah. Well, see, what they did is they put bigger engines on the airplane, and that moved the center of gravity. So the problem they had is when the engines, since they're more powerful and they're bigger, on takeoff, it gives it a lot of lift and tends to lift the nose up really high really quick. So the software is made to where if it gets into a stall situation, it points the nose down.
Right.
Right, so we don't go into a stall. Apparently the software sometimes locks it.
Right, and the pilot can't overwrite it, and it'll go right straight to the ground.
Yeah, and they haven't been trained with the new software, and all you gotta do is throw 2 switches, and then you have control of the airplane. And so I guess they're rewriting the software on that. But man, they're getting hit pretty hard. And Boeing's a big company, man. If that, Boeing, that could be the straw to break the economy. If Boeing stock just drops and they stop making these airplanes.
And the Airbus thing, they've had problems, and their sales haven't been doing worth the crap. They can't crank it up fast enough to compensate to steal the business because they've been going down the crap.
Yeah, and China's selling a lot more airplanes now because of this Boeing fiasco. So now China gets into aviation, selling a bunch of airlines. That could have hurt us pretty bad.
And I don't know, I saw it somewhere. The Russians have made a lot of planes, a lot of good planes for a lot of years. And I'm not just talking about the MiGs, I'm talking about the cargo and airliners. I can't remember where I saw it at. I've been looking for it lately. They're making a new, updated version of the Antonov.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah, I know, I did read that. Let's put it up to Gene and see what he wants to talk about.
The Antonov, that's shit. Because that's what, 40, 50 years old.
Yeah.
And they're going to have to be replaced. So, the Antonov, that's a fleet that's amazing because no one has ever built.
Oh, an airplane.
Yeah. Because they haul.
They have one at Sanford, flew into Sanford one time. It's a big airplane.
Well, they use it. They can take and haul around stuff like shuttle, like the shuttle and like rocket boosters inside of them. They're a huge mother hump. what was it called, the Antonov 225 or something like that. So there's a lot of things going on. They better hurry up and get it built before AOC shoots it down and makes them go with trains, right? Oh my God.
Alright, let's see what Jimmy has to say.
More people killed by trains running over people. And oh, and my friend out in Boise, Idaho, he sent me a video done by a news station in Seattle. And Seattle, oh my God, another town run by libtards. They have such a homeless and drug problem. It's off the chart.
Yes,
And at the city council, people are complaining to the city council, and the city council literally has guts enough to tell them that they need to dial 911. And everybody in the whole audience is laughing at him. And the one person standing there like, are you really serious enough that you think we're going to believe that? When we've done that over and over and over, and the police tell them that you won't allow them to arrest and keep people in jail.
Yeah.
Your judges turn people loose in 24 hours. It is now legal to carry, I don't know, it's 4 ounces or 4 grams of meth on you. That's how bad the drug problem is. And when you talk to them, oh, it's not a drug problem, it's a homeless problem. And they went out there and they went through the homeless sites and stuff. And the homeless sites are divided. Just people who are out of work homeless. They arm themselves with baseball bats and golf clubs, and they make all the druggies go to another area because they'll try to steal their stuff in the middle of the night.
Yeah, now they're taking over cemeteries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this
What a world. I
this-
can't wait till the whole country's like that.
And this rabbi from this Jewish cemetery, he was carrying on so much, he got about a third of the town to get together and vote him onto the city council because he wants to really fight the problem. And this rabbi's going, what? No. Get your ass up there. We're voting you in. It's all on this video. I need to send you the link to it. It's like, oh my God. I mean, it's sad. Now, don't get me wrong. I feel bad for people that are down and out.
Yeah, I mean, when you can't afford rent because rent's so freaking high, now they have rent control, and that's just going to make things worse.
Oh, that's going to make things worse because nobody's going to do anything because
Nobody's going to rent not now. You can't control what you get for it. You can't control your own property.
yeah.
Ridiculous.
So people aren't going to rent anything because if the price of stuff goes up, you can't raise the rent up to compensate for what the water and electric is. And stuff. You know, and you can't kick people out. Well, this person's mentally disabled, and you're being insensitive, and well, she's a single mom, and all this stuff. Like, yeah, but they're not going to be able to repair the property because they're not going to get enough money for rent to keep the property up. So it's going to turn into a rat-infested slum.
Well, Gene sent me an article or a letter where a guy was renting out to some guy from Puerto Rico or whatever, been a good tenant for a couple of years or whatever, pays on time and everything. Then all of a sudden he got a letter from the guy saying that he's a indigenous, more I can't remember the race or whatever. But he said that He's not paying rent anymore, and he's taking over the property because he's an indigenous person.
Mm-hmm. In other words, he's going to homestead the other guy's home.
Yeah, he's taking the guy's property. Getting scary out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody wants something for nothing. Nobody wants to work anymore. Yeah. It's an entitlement society. And it's only going to end badly.
And what's the latest thing? Majority of the people can't even name a majority of the Bill of Rights. They have no idea what's in the Bill of Rights. That's, they need to bring civics back. They take that out of school. Nobody knows anything about the Constitution. I imagine most Americans have no idea what the Constitution is. And I'm just curious on how many congressmen have ever read the Constitution. I imagine the majority of them probably never have. Especially people like AOC and...
Well, it got me years ago. It's like Obama was supposed to be a constitutional scholar. Well, he barely got passing grades. How could he be a scholar? He spent most of his time, there's proof of it, running around drinking and smoking and partying and stuff.
If he was, he wouldn't have passed it, or he wouldn't have signed the Affordable Care Act, forcing you to buy something. I don't think that's in the Constitution.
No, you cannot force someone into... Well, that's why he pushed through all the people on the doggone Supreme Court to get a bunch of libtards to say that he could do it.
What a world. Alright. Well, we're about ready to try to do a show.
Yeah.
We'll wing it like usual.
Probably. It's just there's so much stuff going on, we have to get kind of the focus what we want to do.
Well, we'll do a little bit on the Mueller report. I want to compare it to a Democratic program. And it looks like the president's been cleared. Not cleared, well, until the Democrats started.
Well, one of my things that I heard somebody talk about the other day is there's been a whole lot of dolphins and stuff like that in California that have washed ashore and all kinds of stuff. And remember me telling you about Fukushima's not going away?
Yep.
Well, they're getting more and more fish and dolphins and whales and everything else washing up that are dying from different cancers and stuff like that because of radioactive exposure.
Let's talk a little bit about that, since you know a little bit about it. Because that hasn't been in the news in a while.
It's like, and they haven't stopped.
Not much they can do. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that lately. That's a big mess. That's going to be, they're saying they still have problems with Chernobyl. They're going to have problems with Fukushima.
Well, see, they got Chernobyl shut down, and Chernobyl's not doing too bad. It's just that the local rivers and lakes and stuff like that are polluted, okay? The ground and all the doggone trees and stuff was starting to recover. That's 25 or 30 years ago. But the thing is, there's still waste daily being put in the ocean for Fukushima. Okay, they stopped the waste thing because Chernobyl didn't fully melt down the way Fukushima did.
Yeah, it's not by the ocean.
Right.
They just covered it. They can't cover it at Fukushima because they got to keep pumping the water in there to keep it cool.
Well, that's because there's active rods in there and stuff. And they burnt through the floor of the containment center. They don't know how far down the earth they are. Because they can't even send robots in there.
Yeah, the robots get eaten up.
The robots get so screwed up because the radioactivity is so intense that they don't last but about 15, 20 minutes, and the cameras and everything else start totally dysfunctioning, and there gets so radioactive that they won't work.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Fukushima. We'll talk about Mueller Investigation.
Okay.
And maybe a little bit about the economy. And let's go find a little bit of news real quick on some cryptos. That'll be our show.
Okay.
And then again, we'll start planning also for the new channel. We're going to do a new channel called Sneaky Preppers.
Yeah, sounds good.
I gotta create the channel art, make a channel.
Yeah.
And then start our t-shirt line. We're gonna come up with some good sayings. Maybe we could sell some t-shirts on prepping.
Well, because see, prepping can be in several different areas. It can be
Yeah.
food.
All right, how do we stop this? Get ready to do our show, our Sunday show. Every Sunday, a new show.